Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips, Action Auto Parts. Here on a Friday, really muddy, nasty muddy. Well, here comes some customers over the hill. They've been up there trying to get a seat out of an '04 Grand Prix. So let me check on them and I'll be right back. Okay, so about 4 or 5 minutes ago, I seen Barney walking down the road. He went all the way to the gate, seen it was open, came back up here. I gave him some treats, a belly rub, put his breakfast out over there on that little sign. He came back over here barking. I patted him on the head a little bit. And he's going back home. He's looking back like, can I go on and leave? You reckon he's paying any attention to me? That guy is something else. He is so funny. Walked all the way down here, make sure I was here. I think he took maybe a bite or two of his food and followed me back to the truck barking. I patted him on his head a little bit. He's took off again. Well, at least he's getting him some cardio in. Okay, so my guys went up on top of the hill and bought the driver's seat out of that '04 Pontiac Grand Prix. Is on the back row, and then they seen the old red square body Chevrolet truck sitting right there. And it was just a good core for a bench seat. I mean, it had to be redone. So they ended up buying it and the transmission cross member out of it. So getting back to where I was going a minute ago, Sammy, who used to work for me, she married Mr. Anthony Pittman. And she called me yesterday I think it was, wanting to sell this 2004 Saturn Vue. Supposed to be a good running car, but the starter went out on it. And so she brought it up here today on the snatch truck, dropped it off. And so there it is. I got to get some pictures of it and get it listed here before I go home today. V6. But yeah, I told her, I said, you do know that back wheel was about to come off. She said, yeah, I stopped and tightened the lug nuts up on it once, but it was wobbling a little bit. But I don't know, his first Saturn Vue, I've had some Ions. Actually got 2 Ions, and I had one before that. And I got rid of what was crushed it out. But so this is the first Vue. But ironically, I was talking to a gentleman earlier today about some, he's actually interested in the dash out of my old truck, Paul Miller. And a few things, and I was on the phone with him. I said, buddy, I need to go. I got a car being delivered. I said, call me back in 20 minutes. And he did. And I said, yeah, I just had a Saturn dropped off. He said, man, we got a 2004, one of the best vehicles we ever owned. We bought it brand new. Still, my wife still drives it. And I said, well, that's what this is a '04 Vue. And he said, that's what ours is. I said, well, in any parts, I got one, at least for right now. Yeah, seat's a little yuck, but you know, it's not hardly, maybe, before I say anything, better look back here. I was going to say, it ain't hardly as trashed up as some of them, but still stinks. But anyway, I'll do some pictures and whatever and get it posted here in a bit. I'm going to try my best to close at 4. I got to go to Danville and pick up a prescription for the missus. And look at that. Now, how does Sam Hellman's mayonnaise did they get back in there and build a nest? Ain't that crazy? Does that sound crazy or does that sound crazy? If I can find the hood latch, it's going to open up the hood on it. There we go. Yeah, there's the starter. I guess it ain't going to work laying up there, is it? Yeah, it is wild. That's some crazy stuff. Got a bird's nest, rat nest, mouse nest, some kind of nest in the headlight. So, but anyway, those guys left a minute ago, and good guys. One of them been up here a bunch buying parts, and I just came back in here going to get started on this insulation stuff. I got that piece. Well, I got those 2 end pieces and that piece up out here the other day, and then this one here, I'm getting ready to cut it to put it on top of that one. I'm gonna probably try to get at least this half done, and then I brought one of my shorter ladders. I gotta get it out of Black Betty and bring it over here because this is just too tall. And I'm gonna probably stick a few pieces of insulation up in the ceiling and try to see if I can get one of these sheets up on that as well. If I can do it by myself without it falling back down on me, I'm going to try it. If not, I guess I'll just keep motivating around the wall a little bit. But I ain't got about another hour before I have to leave, roughly. So, anywho's, y'all have a good one. And in the middle of this video, I'm going to tag it on the end, but in the middle, I'm going to throw in a video of Barney. This morning, I got people that likes to keep up with Barney. There's what little bit of his food is left. But that turkey, I tell you what, he came down this morning, and it's explained in the video, but he just, boom, he was here, he was gone. He came back a while ago, hung out for a few minutes, and I looked up and he's gone again. So, but he seems to be feeling good. He's motivating up and down through the field a bunch. But y'all have a good one. Please give me a thumbs up, the like button, leave a comment, and I'd like to ask you to subscribe. I'm really, really close to 1,900. I'd love to see this thing keep going, but I just got to get my watch hours up too. And I know to do that sometimes on the views, I need to be posting a bunch of the shorts, and I just hadn't been doing it like I was at one time. So that's on me. But y'all have a great one, and I'll catch you in the next one.